All right, guys, we're here. Happy Hour Holidays. This one's a good one. You're going to love it because if you like the NFL, you're going to like it today. In studio, we got Manny Fresh, your boy. We got the resume, Sean Febre. We got the ultimate violator, Stephen Garcia. Watch them nipples out there in South Carolina, boy. And then we got Super Bowl champion, my man Brian Tyms, meeting him for the first time. Wearing the ring, sporting it. I would wear it everywhere too, especially the strip clubs. You know what I mean? How's everybody doing today?
Good, bro.
Hey, Brian, you just got to lower that a little bit. My bad. Boom. There you go.
Yeah. Get that. Yeah, lower it.
Dude, we were talking off camera about Jared Goff.
And actually, you've never met Brian.
No,
until today.
Yeah.
He's been on here twice, and bro, I guess you were just MIA. I think you told me you didn't want to meet him because you don't like wide receivers.
Get the hell out of here! I don't like quarterbacks either. I guess. No, but man, talk about Jared Goff, man. This guy put up a hell of a performance. I mean, it's from behind. I mean, Josh Allen did too. But what do you think changed with Jared Goff from being at the LA Rams, coming in, looking like a vagina, fucking a twig on fucking stilts over there. Yes. And then, I mean, you can't say the Rams had a really bad choice trading for Matt Stafford because they did win the Super Bowl. Yeah. So you can't say it was a terrible trade. But what do you think changed with Jared Goff's play? Because it wasn't like that when he was playing for the Rams.
I'm going to say that nobody's going to like it. It's Dan Campbell. That's what it was, bro.
I think Dan Campbell got him to wake up after he got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
Because it's like there are some players that I play with that it's hard to believe this, but they have been the best everywhere they've gone. And in some states, they get blown up bigger than they are. So Jared Goff, if you look him up, he's cold-blooded. I mean, he was 6'6" in high school, bro. So that's astonishing. Go to college, he was the man. So you know what that means. You get drafted first round, you know what that means. But then it's kind of like
first overall.
I think he did with the Rams.
Yeah.
Right.
So you get the bag. He got the Bentley. He's riding good, but you're not putting up the numbers. You're hearing a noise, and he was getting that ass. Sean just whap it. Do better. They're giving him the athletes. He's not doing it. So then, after you get that ass whooping the first time, Dan, he's played before. He used to coach the tight ends when I was in Miami. We drafted Michael Egnew. From Missouri. He was cold. He had like 1,400, but he was soft. He was a little punk. But what I know about Dan is Dan brought that out of him. It was him, Dustin Keller, and it was another tight end that played there for a while. Big dude, number 80. That was my boy.
Kellen Winslow?
No. From Miami, then he went to the Bears. But
Campbell was a coach or he was a player?
Dan was a coach.
Okay.
He was the tight end coach. Yeah,
okay.
for Miami Dolphins. Back when Mike Sherman was the OC, when Tannehill got drafted.
Did you ever see him cry in person?
Nah, Dan is a hell of a Dan is the type of coach that he'll talk to you, bro. I used to hear him talk to tight end coaches. We had like Coach O'Keefe. He was poop. But Dan would sit there, bro, and he would say something to them, and you kind of listen to your coach on the knee, but you're like, shit's inspirational as fuck. What the hell am I doing getting fired up? I want to go block somebody, bro. Put me on the zap motion.
Sons of Scotland.
Like, I think he just pulled him to inside, and he was just like, listen, bro, you the guy. Sometimes you got to hear that, bro. It's hard to be the man. Everywhere you go, you're on ESPN, and then you walk in the locker room, and you're in practice, and you're getting your ass busted.
Right.
And the only people who know you're getting your ass busted is defense and the offense. So you can't go out and talk shit. You can't walk around with your chest and your nips out. You dead, bro. But then Dan comes in, hey, come here. Detroit's boring. It's dangerous. Stay inside. Let's practice. Right? You're not in LA where all these boots and toots, this frizzle frazzle razzle dazzle is out here. No. Come in Detroit. If you walk too far, there's burglar bar doors on the Waffle House. Slow your roll, big fella. He practiced, bro. That's what I think. I mean, you listen to Dan on YouTube.
That's a good damn point, man.
He fucking gets me fired. I'm not even a Lions fan. I got a boy named Shut who's a Lions fan, and he is living life right now, and I can't stand it. It makes me sick. But God darn it, when Dan gets in that locker room, bro, I'm just like, how can you not want to play for him, bro?
But you know what, Tim? You think because, I mean, this guy's dealt with the media before. Do you think the media really knocks you down after a while? Like it gets in your head and you're just like, you're just like,
especially the LA media.
Yeah.
You're getting absolutely just curb stopped. I mean,
but was he there during LA or was it St. Louis first when he first jumped in?
And then LA.
Yeah, then he went.
But
to
was
LA.
he was in the St. Louis?
I believe.
I think so.
Because LA hadn't happened that long ago, right?
Maybe 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, 2 or 3. So he was a St. Louis, which was a smaller market, But I mean, they're really big time on their sports.
But when they made the move, bro, they blew them up.
Right.
Because Aaron Donald's market went from him just being, Warren Sapp.
Yeah.
Just basic market. And then boom, go to LA. And now we realize, Aaron Donald is like that.
He's
Holy
that guy.
shoot.
Yeah.
He's better than Myles Garrett, even though we kind of already knew that. Nobody really gave him his props. The media can crush you, bro. People popping out of trash cans and shit. You post something with your kids. If I showed you my block list on my Instagram page, you go crazy, bro. I can't even say something on certain people's stuff now because then they'll say, but you ain't have 1,000 yards. What the fuck does that have to do with me knowing? What the hell?
I've seen all the hate, dude. You remember the Johnny Manziel thing?
We were talking about it.
Bro.
They got, because I killed a Superman. I showed them their Superman is a little petty little dog. Because if you put the Superman in Baton Rouge with them boys, don't bring security with you that your daddy paid for and your mama paid for. I know your situation. If you're hanging with Drake, you got security, bro.
Yeah.
Let's not play these games. If you've been around millionaires before, he's hanging around people who need security. The people that I know, they don't go anywhere with security because they're not millionaires. They're regular people, bro.
Yeah.
But they'll pop you, bro. If you talk like he talks, you're leading their kid into, if you play quarterback, you go take Sam, you can be just like Johnny. Let's do this coke. Let's do this liquor. Coach tell you no, fuck that. We got NIL money. Right. And now they're giving NIL money.
And
so let's hypothetically talk about that.
That's a great point. I mean, and I think he's, as we were talking, he's like, Johnny was such a crazy man. I was like, I was a little bit of a crazy man too. But my message to these kids I'm training now, and he's been out to some of the workouts, it's like, don't do what I did in college. I was a fucking bonehead. I regret that. I mean, I still should be playing. He's seen me throw. I mean, goddamn, there's not 32 fucking guys that can throw the ball better than me.
Yeah.
No
that
question.
being said, I'm trying to tell these guys, especially my 17-year-old son, it's like, you can see me doing this shit and I enjoy doing it. I like hanging around people. You are not at that level. You are trying to get to college. Once you get there, then as Brian can attest, and even at a higher stance in the NFL, it's like when you get to that level, the shit, your eyes go like this. You're like, oh shit, bro, this is some real.
The people you used to watch on, bro, I'll tell you this real fucking story, bro. I went from, it was a Thursday, because it was day 3 of the draft. I didn't get a call. And then the last 5th round, I got 3 teams calling me. Jim Harbaugh keeps me on the phone the longest. Of course, it's Jim Harbaugh, so I'm not hanging up the phone. I tell him, you put Randy on the phone. He told me Randy's working out. He goes downstairs, puts Randy on the phone. Randy says, what's up? That's all he had to say.
Is that Randy Moss?
Yes. And then when I got there, because he told me, Randy's here. I'm like, no way. Who's in the weight room? Randy Moss, 34 years old, bro. On a Bosu ball with a 45, holding it, balancing on one leg. Me, AJ Jenkins, their 1st round pick. Nathan Palmer and my boy Courtney Brown, he stays here. He went to Clemson. He played outside backer for the 49ers in Texas. He was on Hard Knocks. We were watching him like little kids. Because we just sat in here, went through the whole process where they walk you through, everybody signing their contracts. You say, oh, damn, bro, you got 800,000. Damn, I only got 10 bands. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go through the whole process, so you starting to see there's levels to this. You see that the undrafted, we don't come in with the age. Agent's like, bro, it's only it's at, just send me my 3. But the dudes who got drafted, them boys coming in because them agents, their 3% is about 100,000. Right. Their 3% is about 300,000.
Right.
AJ Jank got 1.3. I think he said it was something crazy. So I'm like, I know that 3% is beautiful. But then when you walk in the locker room and you looking at people, you like, yo, that's Patrick Willis, bro. That's Vernon Davis, his big ass. Oh my God. That's Navarro Bowman. And then these boys start being like, yo, what's up? Y'all coming to the house? Yeah, boy, you want to see? Like, that's how these dudes were, bro. That's how I knew that team was going to the Super Bowl, bro, because when I left there, the only other team I played for that was like that, when I got there, like the moment you come in, they embrace you, bro.
Let me guess, he's going to say the Patriots.
Fucking right. Because the first dude who came up to me, bro, was Matt Slater. And then the next dude came up to me. I was getting my food, trying to be tough. You walk, and I'm here. It's going down. And then he just tapped me on the back of my shoulder. I was like, you know who it was. He's like, hi, I'm Thomas Brady. I know who you are. And he knew who I was. He said my last name right, bro. He's like, hey, Brian Tyms, nice to meet you. Oh, you fucking know who I am. I'm like, oh my God. And then
that's
bro,
wild.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's why I don't like Johnny, because you. That's why I'm Listen to the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about all these people. You listen to Jim Harbaugh speak when he speaks to these kids.
Yeah.
Even though he comes off of a loss or it didn't pan out the way he wanted to, Chargers may not come out with it. Even when he plays his brother, it's always happiness, bro. People who play for him, it's happiness, bro. Him, Give me somebody who was happy playing with him. Give me somebody who sits there and says, other than Mike, and I love Mike. Mike's a great guy. Nothing against Mike Evans. Mike Evans, nothing against him.
Whoa.
Because he played with Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Texas A&M.
Yeah.
So that might, he played with him.
That might be the only reason Johnny Manziel was good in college. No.
Because there's another receiver that plays for Edmonton in the CFL that he played with Johnny Manziel. He should be in the league, but I know they paid him that money to stay up there. But I've seen it myself. I forgot his name. He's number 87 for Edmonton, bro. He got dreads, and I'm telling you,
he's got a forgetful name.
Oh, yes, but
that's it.
But his play is not. Like if everybody's from Edmonton, if they from Canada,
bro, were you about to talk shit about Mike Evans, bro?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
I love Mike Evans.
Sure.
He's about to come.
No, I'm saying Mike will be the only person maybe
Future
that we
Hall
could
of
say
Famer,
that we could. No, yes, absolutely, hands down, best receiver to ever play for Tampa. Period.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not even a discussion.
Maybe in the entire league, though.
Maybe in the NFC South.
I mean, he's got
Julio Jones. He was good for how many seasons?
No, he was good for a while.
How many seasons?
Probably about 8.
But they're like different athletes, though. They're all different athletes, though. Mike's like Tim Duncan, and Julio's like a Zion without the injuries.
Yeah. I saw Mike run a fucking corner post yesterday and outrun that DB. And
that's what I'm saying. He's 6'5". He can run, bro.
Yeah, he's like a damn gazelle. He's
don't sleep on this man.
Not only that, but he catches the ball with either hand. It doesn't matter,
bro. He is incredible,
and he's reaching,
and he's nice.
He's nice.
Yeah, he's
a Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee for the Bucs.
He is nice. If you meet the man in person,
I know we're
getting off of Johnny, but Mike, if y'all meet Mike in person, bro, Mike is so humble, it'll throw you off because you're looking at somebody who's made over $100 million. $100 million, and you like,
jeez,
damn.
Matter of fact, guys, y'all know he could have left after he won the Super Bowl, right? Y'all know he could have went and got $100 million alone just from one of the Browns.
The Chiefs wanted him.
Colts.
The Chiefs wanted him this last year.
And what did he say?
He goes, no,
he
I want to stay in
Tampa.
I'll tell you what, man. I got a picture with him. He New York Pizza does a bowling fundraiser thing.
Yeah.
And they bring the Bucks out there, and I took my son Memphis and the other kid, the New York Pizza's kid. I trained him. Went out there to the bowling thing, and Mike is out there. Doesn't have to be out there 1 second. He's out there taking pictures, signing autographs for 4 hours. Smile on his face. Didn't say anything.
That's
I was Mike. I've talked to him several times, and I just say, hey, man,
good guy.
You're the fucking man.
Yeah.
You didn't have to be doing that.
I wish there were more people like him, bro.
There's not, though.
There's not. And I can honestly say there isn't. That's some Gronkowski type shit, bro. That's some goofy Julian Edelman type. Julian taking off his shirt with the bro, you to other people, and I didn't realize it until I walked away. I wasn't a big time guy or made up 20, 30 million, but I hung around guys who hey, bro, I know you just saw my check, but you trying to go eat at Zaxby's? Zach, you trying to eat at Zaxby's? Yeah, I can't walk in there, so put a hoodie on because they don't really know you. Just go in there. I'm all right. No, for real. That's what it is, though. If you hang out with certain,
Zaxby's got a drive-through, man.
But even, have you gone through a drive? Do you think Tom Brady can go through a drive? Let me tell you what happened. I messed with this man one time, right? I went with them, Tom, and he hung out with Julian and Gronk. So I think it was me, Dobson, Josh Boyce, and he just told us he can't pump gas, and I didn't believe it.
So get out of his car.
He told me he could. First of all, it was 2 things that happened that day. He told me he couldn't walk out, and I was like, whatever. And then Julian's like, oh my God, here comes the fanboys. And it was people, it's 30 degrees, bro. It's cold wind. And they're waiting out for us to walk out. Jeez. This is during practice. And he walks out. I walk out with him. And I'm kind of in the back of his aura. He's wearing this big, long black coat. And Tom, bro, I'm telling you, Tom is such a good guy. Oh my God. He walks out, bro. And I know he's tired, bro. I just watched this 38-year-old man just get hit after practice, during practice. And then he's like, hey, how's it going, guys? You want me to sign that? Dude.
You know why, bro?
Bro,
he's doing it for his brand.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Do you think those fanboys just do it so they can resell all of this shit?
Maybe they taught us that. Tom was one of the people that taught me his people teach you what not to sign.
Yeah.
There's certain materials not to sign. I didn't know that.
What?
There's certain things they can have underneath a pad or even the material you're signing that
to get bank account info or something?
No. It just copies your signature so that they can take that and then lay it on everything. Just print your picture, and it's almost like you took 40 of their pictures and signed it. And if you played in the NFL, you have likeness to your name, so you just multiply it and they sell it for a legit price
Damn,
to somebody.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's a business. I didn't know
I
either
didn't either.
until you get around him, where someone. All right, they said they would do that. I'm like, bullshit. We walk back in there. They pull up the phone. They went on, at that time it was Amazon still, yeah. Go on Amazon, you see what his shit is selling for. It was like a signature on a card, like a basic card, and it was like $40,000. And I'm like, how? And it had bids. It had bids in Boston.
Talking about like a rookie card?
I'm talking about a card.
Like a base card?
A business card.
Oh, a business card?
Bro, y'all not understanding what I'm saying. If you go to Boston, like here, his aura that was here for a year, give that 22 years.
Yeah.
Imagine Tom here for 22, bro, where he got his own facility. There was the R facility, and then we take 2-3 steps up the stairs, and then boop, there's TB12. Big as hell.
Yeah.
And you go in there, and it's all European-based recovery stuff, rehab stuff. Nothing in there is Americanized, and everybody's so nice and polite. And you get hurt playing with Tom, guess what? You walk right to TB12, everything covered.
Yep.
Was he getting paid for that?
That's an interesting thing that you brought up
Bro,
about.
I pulled my hamstring, bro. I walk right in there,
European,
bro.
not American.
Yeah.
If you go through like the rabbit hole of what's edible in Europe and what's edible in
Ooh, don't go there. Don't go there now.
That's well, you mentioned it.
Yeah.
We got our baby formula. We got the European kind. We didn't get when Masha stopped breastfeeding. She's like, I'm not doing the American.
You didn't get the Russian kind?
I wish. She got the Russian kind for a little bit.
Das Vidrovia.
No, but that's interesting. Yeah, I mean,
I want to, well, you go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask Tim's, when it, and I've always had this debacle in my head. Who was the real leader there? Was it Bill Belichick or was it
I think I
TB12?
asked
It was Bill through the week, but it was Tom when he put that helmet on. Like it was a different. Like when I put pads and helmet on, bro, I'm gonna curse at you. I'm gonna talk about your mom, everything. If somebody died, I'm gonna talk about him. I'm gonna punch you in your face.
Yeah,
I'm nasty, bro. Yeah. This is not because when I catch the ball and I got my back turned, you gonna push me? You're not gonna push me. You're gonna clap me. You're gonna try and put me on something. So you're gonna try and hurt me. My kids are watching me. I'm going for the same thing. But when he put his shit on, all this nice shit I told you, that let's go. Did you see that shit? That's not Thomas Brady. That's the braid. The braid. The goat. That's what that is. That motherfucker puts that shit on, and I mean it just like that. When that motherfucker puts that shit on, bro,
just completely changed,
bro.
I mean, you've seen it on the sidelines when he's screaming at the O-line.
It's not
he's
even
done
that.
it not just once. He does it all the time.
That was the most stressful.
He's a
person.
gamer.
It's the most stressful person I ever played with because it's like he's so good and he sees so much. So it's like sometimes he'll audible things in the middle and you got to catch it. Sometimes like you'll see a ref argue with him and he'll say something to the ref and in the next play, boop, boop, and you're like, damn, that's all I had to do was come to New England. But
you're seeing that with the Chiefs now.
Yes, bro. But he really is. When that game is going, it's him. But the person who kept us cool, and I mean, it's just. He's a GM and a head coach.
So when you talk about Belichick, though, I mean, he's going to what, UNC right now?
I'm a North Carolina fan now.
Chapel.
Go Tar Heels. Absolutely fucking right. You know what he's going to do to the NIL? He's going to do that. Because now he's going to put an NFL coach who's actually won 6 Super Bowls recently.
Only 6?
I think so. Only 6.
How many did Tom Brady have?
7.
Oh, okay.
So he got the one with, you jerk. But think about it. You walk in somebody's house, Nick Saban. We know you might put me in the league, right? But when you got your chance in the league, what is a dad that works at the barbershop? You shit your fucking pants, Nick. But when you got Bill Belichick walking in your house.
I know.
Alabama has Nike. Bill's walking in with a white and baby blue fucking jumpsuit with 11s on, baby blue, and it says Jordan on it.
23-year-old bitch.
23. Come on now. And he's coming, and this is Bill Belichick. And this is the thing people understand.
Better in North Carolina.
You can make more money on special teams than you can. You got to go to special teams first. And who's the special teams guy? Who's the guy that just grabs people and says, people like me, oh, he can play? Come on. Boom. And then put you in a spot that you do well. And then everybody goes, wow, he can really play. It's Bill.
So that's what he was good at, huh?
Bro,
Getting it because, I mean, you think about that. But here's the thing. The part that I don't get, he coached at Cleveland, didn't do really well. Coached at New York Jets.
Yeah, didn't do
that well.
Position.
But then comes in New England.
The position.
But
if I'm head coach, do I control who's on the field? Fuck no. That's the GM.
How many Super Bowls did he win with Drew Bledsoe?
That was his first year.
No, that was his first year. And then Tom took over.
Yeah,
Tom's the one. Him and Tom the one that got it moving.
So he somehow came into that team when he had already a great quarterback in Drew Bledsoe.
Bill
Drew
Parcells
Bledsoe gets injured.
Bill Parcells.
Drew Bledsoe gets injured, and now he finds Tom Brady. Bro, Bill Belichick, in my opinion, got those Super Bowls handed to him by Tom Brady.
Yeah, but was that Bill Parcells?
Was that, how are you going to argue?
No, but was that Bill Parcells'?
It may have
selection?
Been. Like, listen,
but they were also really tight.
I've had this argument before. No.
Yeah.
I've had this argument before. If we're going to sit here and say this, then we have to argue about every man's career in professional sports that has been 20 years. Now, your first 10, Mark Jackson, Steve Kerr. Is that Mark Jackson's first 3 rings, or is that Steve Kerr's rings? Because that's Mark Jackson's team.
About the NBA, bro.
I'm giving you an example, same scenario.
Same.
If we sit here and say Bill Parcells built that team and walked away and gave it to Bill, what about after 10 years? What about after 15 when they knew where the ball was going? What about after 20? After 20,
okay.
And then we get to 22, we like, goddamn. And then when he gets to 24, and then the man says, you know what, I just think I'll part ways because, I just want to do something else.
We know what he wants to do.
And he wanted to come.
That little thing right there.
The violin. But then you have to start asking the question, what other coaches have been unsuccessful after their star moves on from the team? Case in point, okay? Phil Jackson. All right, you want to talk about the NBA? Let's talk about Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson had Michael Jordan develop that team. The Bulls won.
Then he went to the Lakers, developed the Kobe. And then he went to the Knicks and was balling with J.R. Smith, Tyson Chandler.
So my thing is that he has won with multiple teams. Bill Belichick.
Oh yeah, after Tom Brady left, they went straight downhill.
But you know what we tried to do? We tried to draft a quarterback.
And if you want to put it on the quarterback, let's put it on the quarterback.
We tried to draft a quarterback.
So when the Bucks lost Tom Brady, they get Baker Mayfield, still go to the playoffs, bro.
But who wants to play for Bill?
And we lost Bruce Arians.
Who wants to play for Bill? Do you know how strict he is? Do y'all remember Chad Johnson? Let me tell y'all about my coach. Do y'all remember how loudmouth my coach or Chad Johnson used to be for the Bengals?
I was going to say Bill was never loud, right?
But when he went to New England, that shit was on quiet.
Yeah.
Y'all remember when Marsh left the Eagles, the DN, Connor, and he was like, big dog, talking, painted face, raw. And then he came to New England, that shit get hushed up. But Bill is God over there, boy. And he will find out where the hell you went, the night you went, the time you went, the day you pulled in, the hour, and then what you smell like. But and it's people that see you, bro.
With the exception of one person.
Tom Brady.
No.
Oh.
Aaron Hernandez.
Well.
But I think
Aaron Hernandez will kill you.
That's why I didn't care to ask him.
Did you play with him too?
I came there, right? They signed me after they released him and then released somebody else, and it was me and Malcolm Butler that came.
Well, they released him.
I'll tell you something.
Because of the murder, right?
That was.
Can I be honest with you though? That's the best player I've ever seen in my life.
That was such 100%. A sick duel. Gronkowski and Aaron Hernandez on each side.
They would have won everything. They would have changed the game.
That was a sick freaking.
But then we'll get back on topic afterwards, bro. No, we got to end it right there. 2019-10. All right, we'll be right back.
Well, who are we in?
Violation time.
Yeah.
Violation time.
You had a point you were trying to make.
My point is I was going to piggyback off
Okay, and we're back.
I was going to piggyback what Tim's was saying.
All right.
I think Bill Belichick is going to absolutely crush it in North Carolina.
He's going to kill it, bro.
But he's going to the ACC, also known as the ACC.
Come on.
Because
But he's never dealt with the transfer portal. Now players can leave.
He's never dealt with free agency.
Did you guys see his incentives? He got a rack.
Fucking thing.
But, okay.
Sean,
he's going,
free agency has 50 million guys. Like $50 million guys. He's dealing with one kid that's probably worth 12. The rest of them are 1, 2, and then a couple 100,000.
But here's the thing. He's dealing with kids. I'm glad you said kids, bro. Now, maybe they don't like to be talked to down all the fucking time. And one of your previous teammates called him a negative reinforcement, not positive reinforcement.
Who said that?
It was an O-lineman. His first name was Rose.
He's a bitch.
Let me tell you something. You know who I'm talking about?
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Well, what's it? It's Rose something, right?
It's Rose bullshit.
Rose bullshit. But he's the one who said that, and he was like, "Yo, these kids are gonna leave as soon as they talk to Bill because they're not gonna like this guy's attitude."
If you want,
why do you think the NFL? None of the teams decided, and there's plenty of opportunity in the NFL for him to coach. Why do you think none of them
want
said
him?
No,
he didn't want him.
Sean, he wants to be the GM and the head coach.
Yeah.
So when you cuss out the head coach on the field and you think you're gonna walk your ass up them stairs and take that 3rd flight elevator to that nice smelling cologne and he gonna be in that suit. Guess who the fuck is in there? The same person sweating, looking at you. Go ahead, go ahead and take a seat. Take a seat. Like, who the fuck?
No, but that was his problem with Atlanta. That was his problem with Atlanta with Arthur Blank. He wanted to be GM and head coach, and Bill Parcells was the same way with Jerry Jones.
That's why they won, bro. Listen, Jerry Jones ain't winning shit because you got to put somebody in a position like that. And winning with New England, playing against them before, then going on a team and then playing against them after, you see, like, bro, he sees you do one thing well. He pays you $700,000 for that one thing. Just stay humble, because if we all do our one thing well, it'll be 11 of us doing our one thing well. We're going to do it 3 downs every series. Oh, that's a first down. Oh, that's a first down. Guess what? We might score 20, 35 points a game. If that accumulates and we do it at a consistent level, this is how he speaks. If I do it and it accumulates at a consistent level, we'll eventually be sitting at the top because statistically, analytically, we've defeated everybody else based on hard work. And that's what he teaches. I'm going to tell you some real shit. This is why Rose is a bitch, and most of the players that don't like Bill don't like him. When I went to the Dolphins, when I went to San Fran, Jim did this, Harbaugh. Only the great coaches do this. If you didn't play 3 years or more, my boy, you got one-on-ones after practice. I don't give a fuck if you just went to the Pro Bowl your 3rd year and you just read up. I don't care. Come on. That's Bill. I got plenty of film in my house that I can show y'all where you're going to see Darrelle Revis sticking me because he just came to the team. And this is after practice. Brandon Browner just came to the team when we were suspended. We used to go at each other all the time, bro. And he took that same energy on the field. Like, bro, Bill is the type of person.
He's gonna get the most out of you.
Yes, bro. You fight in practice, he ain't kicking you out. Hold his hand. Yeah, grab his hand. Fucking run. Get the fuck out my face. And you're gonna run holding the hand. Series after series. Boom! We done changed periods. Move fields. Y'all still running.
Holding hands.
Bro, he the type, the reason Rose don't like, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. The reason my NFL career didn't go the way it was, because I had a mouth, bro. Because the way I came up, like foster care, I done seen everything. So all that threatening me shit. I done been homeless. You take my money, I just beat you up. That's how I used to think. That's how I used to think. It was real ignorant. But playing with Bill, bro, he took
Allegedly.
Playing with Bill, he'll take the one thing I like to do, which is run deep. Like most people don't want to run 30 yards down the field. Yeah. They don't want to do that. But I know you don't want to run with me either. And if I jump over you and your girl watching, not what I was going to say, or your mama watching, or your daddy watching.
What he meant to say if your bitch is watching.
I'm taking your soul, bro. I've done it to so many players, bro, where I jump over them, bro, and all that riffraff. I say this to people all the time. If you don't believe me what I did, then go to my friends list and just look at the comments and try to see if any verified person that I played against talk shit about me when I post them that I jumped over. They don't say none, because that's what I used to do. I'll tell you what I'm doing. But that type of attitude is not what they like unless you're the guy.
Right.
I had the mentality, I'm the guy when I'm on the field, but that's not what they want.
Yeah, as you put it in a previous podcast, you said that is not the Patriots way.
That's not the Patriot way. And it took me my 4th year for Bill to pull me and really sat me down. I didn't get my first endorsement until I got to New England and I signed with Under Armour because he sat me down and told me, like, bro, you're fucking yourself.
Right, yeah.
But he's talking to me like aggressive. But it's calm, and you're not my dad.
How'd that go?
I mean, I'm mad, but it's
what's he saying? What's he saying?
But I mean, he was just telling me
with the fucking,
he told me stop acting like a fucking dumbass.
No, but you do the perfect impersonation.
Well, he would just stop acting like a fucking dumbass. Like
he would talk to you aggressively.
That
would drive me.
Yes,
absolutely.
He would
I'm getting anxiety just sitting next to you.
He's like, well, you fucking score. Just give the fucking ball to the ref. Why the fuck are you doing all of this yelling? And you just caught one ball. It was just a 6-yard completion. I understand you jumped over him. It's in the end zone, but it's no different than if we were in the field. Like, he'll take your moment and turn it into something this small. And you can't walk away and be like, let's say Miami Dolphins coach now said that to me.
That's negative reinforcement, ain't it?
No, bro. That's you looking
reality.
Back.
It's reality.
Because guess what he does at the same time? You get in that damn film room or you're out on the field and then you watching Tom, Edelman, Amendola, and you're watching LaFell and Gronk. And they're running a 2-minute and all Tom is doing is throwing to Edelman and Gronk. And then he yells at him halfway through, stop the fucking drill. You 3, 4, down there with Jimmy. You up here. That was my first time being in the huddle with this man. off of some shit that he got mad about. Then we get in the locker room or in the meeting room, and he was in there before everybody with Tom's play right up there. The fuck are we doing here? It's the only fucking person you see? There's other people on this fucking team, Tom. Why do you keep throwing the ball to Gronk here? God. Then we rewind that bitch. Rotate that red circle on that person.
Oh, God.
Bro,
The rewinding was the worst.
Revis.
Oh.
What leverage did I tell you? So what are you doing here? I don't give a fuck what you do for Rex. Like, bro, I'm listening like, bro, he's talking to people like, but they're reciprocating it like, if you want to win, bro, it's 20 years. If you want to win, this what you do. Shut up. So guess what I did? Shut the fuck up. I shut up, bro. I changed my whole life because of that man.
Sean,
because the moment that I walked away from the Patriots and I went somewhere else, everybody, because he changed me, everybody looked at my character values up here. And I was just doing what the Patriot way, what he taught me. They have a book for that shit, bro. It's real shit. It's like, you notice people who go there, there's no DUIs, there's no DWIs. Aaron Hernandez is the only shit you could talk about. Other than that, then the owner got caught up in Fort Myers. But
it's a
happy beginning.
Allegedly. Hey guys,
I didn't do it.
But I promise you, bro, he's gonna go to North Carolina. He's gonna sit in these homes, bro.
I know.
And these kids gonna make a choice. Do you want to make money right now, or do you want to make a career for your family that I have provided for over
Let me ask you a
1,000
question.
players?
Playing devil's advocate here.
That's a great
What
point.
happens if he goes to North Carolina and the team bombs?
Oh, they are. They're probably gonna go 3-9 or 3-9.
But look at Dion. He came back.
He went to Buffalo.
Dion came and won 3-11. I tell this guy, just like he tries Dave Canales, it takes a couple of years to get out whoever
Dave Canales is
the
garbage,
players.
by the way.
No. That's a new head coach.
Yeah, it's going to take
That's a
time.
system.
Prime,
He gotta recruit. I like
Yeah.
Prime. I think he's
Prime
I
is
think
good.
He's a great example for like young
men
that are.
Yes, he is.
But he's
maybe
done,
maybe
he's
on
done
the verge
well
of like
with
another
Colorado.
shot. He's done fucking great.
Excellent.
There's a
And
lot of shit.
where
there's
was
a lot of
Colorado
shit-
before him?
There's
They
a lot
were
of shit
one
that pisses me off.
one win.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of shit that he does.
So
that's
he did
annoying.
a great job as a
there
coach.
is.
He's done a fucking great job.
Yeah.
But
I'm not
it's
talking
his,
shit
it's his
about
first
Dion.
time being head coach. Fucking Bill has been a coach for long enough been alive.
I know, exactly.
Which means that if they don't do well,
This guy loves playing the
Sean,
devil's advocate. I know.
I mean,
Sean,
you have to.
When college season starts next year,
Yeah,
we're
make
fucking
yeah,
doing
what's the
this
bet?
every week.
What's the bet?
All right,
Over under
Daryl.
wins.
I would say less than half.
I'm giving them 6 wins, bro.
I like that. I was going to say
Because they're
five.
definitely beating Florida State.
I'll take over 6 wins.
They're definitely beating Florida State.
All right, $100.
They'll beat SMU.
Done.
Yeah, I
Done.
think
We got
five.
it on film.
Yeah, we got it on film.
I wanted to ask.
Oh, this
before-
podcast is never coming out then.
I wanted to ask while I'm even thinking about it.
So you got
I think-
5.5 over.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, you got 6
6
over.
Yeah, 6.
So they got to get 7 wins.
Yeah,
All right.
I think 6 is a push.
6 is a push.
Yeah, 7.
Okay.
6 is high. I'm
Yeah,
going
6
high though
six
because
is
I'm
push.
thinking.
I was thinking five.
I'm thinking
you
5, but
win.
I'm thinking they
Yeah.
might sneak
Okay.
1 because somebody's going to wake up with his system. Somebody's going to wake up. It's too many options.
But I think this is something that I think people would be interested to hear because I'm interested to hear.
Mhm.
What are the playoff bonuses?
Woo!
This is you guys. Have you
If
guys
you
ever
win.
heard-
Hey, this make my in-laws mad.
but you're talking about like doing the Patriot way, and I'm paying you $700,000 for the year to do your job.
Yeah.
If I can get 11 guys to do their job,
Yep.
we're gonna make almost that in playoff bonuses.
Triple.
How much is
Triple?
Listen, it's
So look,
this is
I'll just speak from my contract. All right. When I signed there, it was like 7, maybe 6. Might have been around 6. Let's say 600, right? So 600,000.
Oh,
600,000. So it was like 1 year. So when I signed there, I got an Under Armour deal. So I was getting like an extra, maybe 5, 10K a game just to wear that stuff. Now I'm at the bottom. I'm a little fish. I'm number 47 through 52 on the roster. I'm going to play, but it's going to be spotty. But just listen to the numbers.
but listen.
Listen to the numbers, all right? Let's say it's 10,000 times 18, let's say 17 weeks. What's that? 170?
Yeah.
Endorsement money. And then we have 600,000. So where we at? 770?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have something in the NFL that has like, we'll get there. We'll follow it. We'll follow it through the months. So we're still in the season. We finish our season. We go to the first round. I think first round is like 25.
Just to
And
play.
just to get there. And then second round is like 50 or it might be 40. And then for the Super Bowl, it's about 100. So you're adding that up. That's about 200,000.
Yeah,
For
so 970.
tiny fish. Me, tiny fish. I'm already at 77 or 770,000. And then I just hit for another, let's say 200. So I'm at 970 now. Mm-hmm. And then they got something afterwards called player performance. That's what a lot of people don't talk about. See, people be like, I want to get drafted. No, fuck that drafted shit, because they get $300 a play. When you undrafted and I was playing, it was $500 a play. So when I got in February, my agent would hit me up like, hey, you got $167,000 check coming. I got a what? What you said? Hey, boy, don't play with me. Is that tax? Is it tax? He's like, yeah, it's after taxes. What? And he's talking about, yeah, just give me my 3%. You can just mail it to me. Bruh, that ain't nothing. Like, when you want it right now? So that's already a meal.
Well, that's not even the problem, because you're not even talking about the jock tax that you have to pay every time you play in a different state.
But that's I'm talking about after that. This is after taxes, bro. This is after taxes. So after taxes, it was like 1 point something, a little under 1.2.
Before or after?
After. I'm a little tiny fish. Now put that into perspective with the people that sit just in my wide receiver room: Julian Edelman, Danny Amendola, Brandon LaFell,
They're
Matt
making $1 million
Slater.
a game.
Yeah.
Now let's go in the other room: Tim Wright, Robert Gronkowski, like Darrell Revis, Brandon Browner, Patrick Chung, McCourty, Gerard Mayo, Jamie, Vince Wilfork.
Yeah.
Vince was there, yeah.
I mean, goddamn, Hightower. Goddamn. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, it was that. I'm a little fish getting excited about 1 million. And then I get around the other big fishes when we go to events. And then that's what I'm just gonna talk. How much is that? 500?
I can't do it.
Let me get a headache. I'm dead ass. Like, I'm serious.
Tony Romo.
That's why I don't
So then what were your player performance incentive bonuses then? Because
you just got to play, bro. You get paid per play.
But you also get paid if you go over 100 yards a game.
Yeah, but see, I never did that. I never
94.
did that.
I think you got 94, right?
I got one on a touchdown, but that was like,
how much was that?
That was like my incentives were different, bro. My incentives were petty based on my plays per game.
Were your incentives? Was your contract in CFL? Was it all incentive based?
Yes. I don't even want to talk about that shitty ass.
Well, we're definitely gonna. I mean, come on.
Yeah, we got to. We have to.
We played for the Crane, man.
Yeah, we did, man.
Listen,
with Canada, these guys just their heads too gas, and that's what agitates me. Because like you see how like I'm telling you, I've seen 1 million, but if you walk away from this, you're not gonna. I don't act like an asshole. Like you saw what I pulled up in. Yeah. I don't act like a dick. I've been humble, bro. I came from nothing,
just a
bro.
Bentley,
It's
no
pretty
biggie.
sick. But it's like when I went to Canada, bro.
You pulled up in a Bentley?
Nah, it's S550 AMG.
But because I was like, I didn't see a Bentley outside.
Yeah. But they just they get 200,000, right? Highest paid receiver at the time was like 250,000, but then it's Canadian.
And it's
so
taxed.
It's taxed double. So when it comes to
like
America, it's like 120, 130,000. And you're talking shit to me. I might not be playing a lot on my NFL team, but I'm making $500,000, close to 700 sitting on the bench. And you make 100 and you got to play 21 games and you playing 100 plays a game and you talking shit to me? I got longevity, baby boy. The hell is you talking about? That's what makes me mad about the league. Because then when you get up, I got up there. They
about
make
the CFL.
Yes, CFL, bro. I got to the CFL. I went there. I should have never went there. After I broke my rib and with the Colts, should never went there. But bad advice.
You went to Montreal.
Nah, my first place I went to, Hamilton had my rights. So when you leave college,
you played with Tressman though.
Yeah, in Toronto. I ended up going to Toronto, which I shouldn't have. But I got a ring, but I shouldn't have.
The one that you're wearing right now, also.
Yes, the Grey Cup ring. Yeah, I shouldn't have went there, but I listened anyway. But Canada is like the moment you get up there, they gas you up, right? Because when I first got up there, I broke the record. It was the playoffs. So they had me come. Their season starts in summer because of the winter.
Yep.
So like I came in December when they had to play, they had the playoffs begin. I had 100. I did not play the first two halves. So I'm cussing. And I'm like, just send me on. They put me in the game. I told them, they're like, what do you want? I'm like, just throw the ball deep. First play, there's some Pro Bowl All-Star. Man, I jump over this man's head like I'm picking up this mic, bro. That was first play. I had 125 and a half. Off of like 5 catches, bro. And I'm like, y'all gotta be kidding me. I was even catching slants. This is where I was cocky. I'll catch a slant and let them hit me straight up. Like, bah! And then that's it. You make 200,000, they paying you more than me. That's it. I'm making 50 G's Canadian. So when I get home, that's like 30. My wife is looking like no bullshit.
That's it.
My wife was looking at me.
Like,
my first, this is why I only played 3 years in Canada. This is why people need to stop lying. My wife was looking at me. I made close to like almost like $3 million in my career, NFL, right? So, and I'm cheap, so I save my shit. So my wife's always been accustomed to like me doing things. So she's looking like, babe, why are you're making less than a school teacher? Why are you up there playing all that? Like this is no, babe. Like your body's hurting. Yeah. You're paying to stay up there because it's expensive. Yeah. It's double the price. And then every check I get is getting hit twice. And then I'm sitting here looking at these other dudes like, why are y'all lying?
I remember in Montreal, I was on the IR, so I got no incentives, but I was getting the active roster check. And I remember I signed for 70 my first year, then 85 the second year. And I remember my first check, I'm like, I'm pretty good at math. Like, this is not, the math ain't mathin'. They're like, oh, you got to pay Canadian taxes. I'm like, and what's that? Yeah, 40%.
Yes.
What? For fucking what? For universal healthcare. The fucking team physician is like, hey, how do you feel? I feel good. My knee's a little sore.
That's it.
He hits it with the hammer, goes like that. No, you're fine.
They have the worst trainers. They have the worst trainers.
Get the fuck out of here.
And I mean that with all respect. But
and there's your 40%.
But then you got to take in consideration the transition from the Canadian loonies and toonies to the American dollar, which is another
50.
It's 20. It's 20.
It's worth half.
And I don't know if it's half anymore, but it's like 30%.
So you're getting hit 60% of
your
your
money.
money.
Like 20% of your money.
So you go from Canada with $100 and you come down to America.
You only got
$30.
You got 40, maybe 30 and some change, bro. And you're sitting up here, especially me. Like, bro, I just got done playing with Tom, bro. I was just in the locker room with Andrew Luck. And now I'm in the locker room with a jit that can't even play at that level. And he's making 100 and talking to me like I don't know how to run routes. You guys get a head start off the line of scrimmage. You suck.
Man,
like,
I mean, not even.
They get a 10-yard head start off the line of scrimmage. I run a 4.38.
Man, we gotta find this video over at CDS.
Oh my God!
I put you in high motion.
Yes.
I take a little 3-step drop with a hitch, and Tyms is probably 60 yards downfield. I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother throwing this ball. I will throw out my shoulder. He is 60 yards downfield before I can even hitch.
Bro, if it's one thing, if you look me
he
up,
was flying.
If you look me
you
up,
guys played on the same
type
team?
in my name. No, that was my quarterback in the offseason. We went to an all-star game together coming out of college. And I had already heard about him because we came out of high school together. And I heard about I'm like, who the fuck goes to because I'm like, Jefferson is a hood-ass school. And I'm like, there's like an Hispanic kid that's leading. We're kind of like, what the fuck? And he threw like 40-something touchdowns, bro. So I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. And then they're like, he's going to South Carolina. And Steve Spurrier was hot. But I'm like, he's starting? And then when he beat Alabama, I said, holy fuck. And then we walking off we had the Under Armour All-Star little game, and walking off the thing, and I see this man, and I'm like, I told my boy, I said, K's the other receiver to play when we went to the league from FAMU. I'm like, K, that's Steve.
That's the Cuban guy.
I'm like, that's that. That's that gyrating son of a bitch. Motherfucker was cold, bro. Motherfucker was cold. But it'll be people like that. You'll walk in the locker room and see a person like that, and you'll be like, oh shit, hell yeah. You starting? Because I don't know shit about Canada. Oh no. He start. And you like, who the fuck is him? Some old guy can't throw the bitch a spiral worth of down, can't throw it 20 yards, but he making all this money. The thing about Canada, man, they put the coaches and the players in too much personal things. They mix and match. They tattle, because it's not a lot of money. So not a lot of Americans.
I told you, Tresman tried to find me. I think he tried finding me and my roommate, Chris Forcier. It was like 20 grand because we didn't go to voluntary quarterback meetings with Calvillo.
Oh, don't get me started on that word with him.
Dude.
Voluntary.
That's why they got his ass out to Chicago with Brandon Marshall and Martellus Bennett and Forte and Cutler. That's why they get out of here.
Yeah, we ain't doing that shit.
He's the only coach I ever played for in my life that'll tell you it's voluntary and it's not.
Yeah.
And then you get in a text like, bro, I got family. I'm not from here. I don't like you. I don't want to hang with you.
Who are you talking about?
Trestman, Mark Trestman. He was the coach. He's like one of the greatest coaches up there in Canada because that manipulation shit can work with them because they're not accustomed to having that type of value in themselves. When you get to the NFL and you see that check 40 a month and you got $120,000, you're like, shit, I got 4 more months of this. Whoa! Like, you feel different. You move different. You start intercepting things in life different. That shit up there ain't nobody like that but maybe 1 or 2 people.
Right.
And they still, if they're American, in the back of their mind, they still got to cross that border, buddy.
Yep. And
What do you
still,
guys think
still
about the
lose
UFL,
30%.
man?
I don't even know. What are they making?
I wish they would pay him more. I think it's like 60.
Yeah.
I
They
think
need
it's
to
like
pay 'em
universal,
more.
like 60, right?
Yeah, it's the same rules it was in the XFL when or the AAF when we were doing that before it went bankrupt.
That's right. Yep. Yeah.
It's the same shit. It's like $300,000 total over 3 years. But
You think it's better than CFL?
fuck yeah, if they go to Canada, they stupid. Take your behind to that and get you American money to where. Because what used to kill me, it's not. Now Canada's a great place. It's a clean place. The people are amazing. The fans are die hard. They'll take care of you.
Justin Trudeau sucks though.
Very much so.
It's just the money when you're American, bro, and you cross that border, bro. That 100 turned into 30, and when you got a wife and some kids,
Yeah.
man,
And a
come on.
mortgage
and a
car
mortgage
pay-
and car payments, and you trying to do trust, and you doing all this other stuff on the side, bro.
that
Man.
30 gets real tight.
You start looking at them knees like I was like. That's why I went to law school. I said, man, dog, I'm so sick of hearing other players tell me about this shit, and then the only thing we can do is say, well, let's call a lawyer. I'm tired of that.
Yeah.
I'm
Tired of that.
let me be a lawyer.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, tired of that, bro. But it's sad because I play with a lot of people that don't believe they could think that like that. But then I'm like, well, let me. Well, how the fuck did you teach me how to play that? Like him. I'm like, how the fuck did you teach me? Shit. Because that's why I used to call him in the offseason. Every offseason, bro, for like what, 5 years, 6
Did
years?
y'all go to
Shit,
Jefferson
at least.
together?
No.
No, bro.
Well, then how did you guys know each other?
He was training quarterbacks here, and I had just moved up
With
here after the
Spin It
Super Bowl.
Athletics, right?
Yeah, I had just moved up here after the Super Bowl in 2014, bought my house. So I was trying to
Oh, this is
find
recent.
things. And I'm like, so I'm like, bro,
A decade ago.
I was like, yo, what you doing? Da, 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 da. And he was training people at Carolwood. So he's like, come out. Now, how I kind of got my name around my neighborhood in Fort Lauderdale is like when I play for the Dolphins, if I see you at a park, bro, I'll jump out. If I'm doing one-on-ones, come on. I'm going to talk shit to you too. Bring your little hoe ass out here.
Oh, yeah.
Step up. I'm going to tell you too. Step right there. Don't fucking move. Put the camera on his face so when I run past him, because I want to bring that out of you so you bring that out of me. Because I'm not out here running routes for no bullshit. I'm trying to get better because I know when I walk in that NFL locker room, that's how that 30-year-old vet is talking to me.
Yep.
He telling me what he gonna do to my wife after he picked the ball. Type stuff. Man, all right, bro. That shit get real. It gets real. That's why I used to do it.
I mean, it's your livelihood. I mean,
Yes. So when I used to go with him, there used to be a bunch of guys want to play and stuff.
All right.
Oh, yeah. And we'll be right back.
We'll be right
We'll
back.
be right back.
We're back here,
Yeah.
First of all, what are these things?
and we're fucking hot wet over
right, so
here in
these
this
things-
blizzy.
Yeah, we need to plug these things because I saw that you said Fireball, and then I don't see any Fireball.
This takes a
over
big
here.
shit on Fireball. This
What is
doesn't
it?
have any of the chemicals.
It says
White hot.
It doesn't taste like fertilizer.
So these
Distilled and
guys,
bottled by Hollow Creek.
Distillery. So these guys are.
Oh, this is South Carolina.
You want a Sprite?
they're,
Tim's, I give you another Sprite.
Me?
I got
That is Sprite.
That is Sprite.
I know, but that ain't Sprite
I
no
would
more.
love
Let's talk
Sprite.
about the white hot
Want a
dog.
Sprite?
Yeah, I keep sipping it because I'm trying to make it last.
So these guys are a sponsor for our podcast.
Yeah.
For Pet and I.
Yeah.
Tailgate Talks.
Let's say the podcast because you haven't mentioned them.
Tailgate Talks, man.
Right?
Tailgate.
Syndicated
I saw that.
by South Carolina
Yes.
Gamecocks
Yeah.
Plus.
Gamecocks Plus. Yep. So the university once they got a hold of it,
Yeah.
They loved it.
'Cause you're the
they-
guy.
and they wanted to produce it.
He's
and
the guy.
I just
That's it.
said that.
They wanted to edit and
I
produce
said-
it.
They wouldn't have done it if he wasn't.
Bro,
the
this
guy.
so
So I'm
we're
doing
we're
it right.
on the podcast right now. I know he left, but
Yeah.
that's fine. Bro, this says 69 proof, 34.5% alcohol.
That's tough.
Oh, I mean, it's.
This is not a shot.
That's going.
Oh no! That's,
No, this
No.
is like
Look up.
fucking drink.
You cannot rip that thing like a shot.
Wiggle.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, so they picked it up. They heard.
you went from you're a clown, bro.
What?
No, I'm talking about Brian.
Oh no, but I gotta finish telling you how I met Steven, bro.
Whoa, no, but almost white hot. Let's finish it out.
Oh, I thought there was a trash can over there, bro. I was about to say that's a pretty good follow through.
There's one right there.
What a jerk.
No, it's a sponsor.
All right, so we talking about hookers or?
No, we're talking about white hot. Let him finish the plug, bro.
It's not a plug. It's just the Violator came to.
What?
The
You
Violator-
gonna with some treats and we gonna.
Are you gonna
You
try it?
You gonna rip one?
Are you gonna try it?
Straight from
Yeah,
I'll try it.
I'm so nervous. It's cinnamon.
Yeah,
I'll
you
taste a
don't
little
have to-
bit.
you don't
I'll
have to-
taste a little
Take
bit.
a little bit, you know.
I'll taste a little bit.
All right.
Yeah,
I gotta taste it. It's my dog. I gotta
Cheers,
taste it.
boys.
I mean, shit.
Yeah, there we go.
Here's to the Patriots going to the Super Bowl.
No, I did not agree to that. The fucking knees.
do you think?
Oh, Jose.
I think that this will get you fucked up.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States
and to this
No, but
republic.
they're a great
play ball.
Yeah, I would say that it would be good with some chocolate milk.
Man, all I can say is Coach would have put me in fourth quarter. We would have been state champ.
Ah,
Throw it over those, you see those mountains over there? I can throw them over those mountains over there.
That's strong, bro.
All right. So how you guys met?
All right, so
That
boom.
is
So
super strong,
I'm looking at. I'm trying to find a quarterback because that's how I used to do things. I used to work with Gold Feet down south. He's a really great trainer, probably the best down there, hands down.
And you lived in Tampa,
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I moved up here
yeah.
after the Super Bowl, and then I see him doing his thing, so I hit him up. We're at Carrollwood, and I kind of tell him what I just told y'all. You know, I'm like, bro, I need some more people out here, like bodies. Like, I can't keep going against the same person. So he just plucking them out for me, bro, and pulling people from.
Who, Stephen was?
Yes, everywhere from Tampa, bro. We had groups where sometimes there'll be 20 people out there, bro, and it's me and maybe two other receivers,
What,
and they play Carrollwood. Carrollwood Day School. Why they're having school? The kids would come out of class and watch us.
Yep.
They would watch me.
Let me ask you guys. You guys have any connections at Carrollwood Day School? I'm trying to get my son over there.
I tried to get my daughter over there, bro.
They want to do it?
We're in the waiting list.
I actually
Really?
So
We're matriculating through the system.
my quarterback coach at Jefferson is
Definition
coach
of
over there.
really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There's your plug.
Garcia, I need it, man. Because
But nah,
if not,
bro.
I'm going to the penitentiary.
Nah, hey, I'll say this for real shit though. Every time I hit Steven up, bro, I don't give a fuck what time of day.
He
or
does
night
not
it was.
pick up.
What? Motherfucker text me back. So goddamn excited, bro. Every single time.
Tim, what are we
I'm an
doing?
excitable guy, man.
I can't lie
to hang out with my boy, man.
But
Like-
you need that though. That's why I appreciated Steven for that, because after about 3 weeks of beating my body up, and it's just me telling myself what I wrote down. I need to be better than this. I need to do that. I'm getting with this guy and I'm telling him, and he's like, all right, hey, we're gonna run this, play him like that. All right, Tims, I'm gonna throw it like this, and I'll be like, all right, make it really hard so I can do this. Try to work on this. We would be
Is this post NFL?
no, this is during. And right when I'm going into CFL. Like, so after the Super Bowl, we were working together. And then, because that was right after my Achilles surgery. That was my quarterback, probably like 2-3 times a week, bro. And I'm not like an hour.
Oh yeah, we were out there for a while.
4 hours. I got my kids on the side. He got his kids on the side. They all barefoot running around this bitch. We are happy.
Well, I know they're
So
barefoot.
was he
They're
dropping
his kids.
dimes or what?
Bro, that mother. Let me tell you something.
How many
bro.
times did he overthrow you?
Never.
Not many.
Let me ask you.
If he
It's hard-
does,
it's hard to
you'll
overthrow.
know. You'll know because he'll be like, ah, shit. As soon as I let it go, it's like, fuck. But he's so fucking good, bro. He's so good. The game of football, it sucks because there's only one quarterback on the field. And the position that it is encompassed with so much politics. Like with my position,
Politics are
I can say,
insane.
fuck you. Catch the ball.
Oh my God.
His position, if he says, fuck you, and throws a pick,
Well,
he
everybody
is a
hates him now.
distraction. We need to weed him out. He's terrible. Bro, it's I hate it, bro. But when you talk about, like, if I had to play with him, I'd have had 100 yards.
So when you're saying politics, man, what kind of politics are we talking about? With the crowd or with the coaching staff?
off the field
Off the
stuff.
field.
Like,
With
who
the
do you
trainers
have to
and
fuck?
stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
who do you have to please in order
but
to?
I'll tell you this, not to kiss his ass, but I mean, he'd be out there. This guy's a fucking NFL guy, just won the Super Bowl. And he's out there with these other kids, and he's like teaching these fucking little stupid white wide receivers that will never have a chance of ever
Did you
playing.
say white wide receivers?
Yes,
or
white,
white receivers?
yes.
white wide receivers.
Well, you can't teach them how to be black.
But I'm saying, like, he's like taking time out of his, we're working, we're busting our ass, and he's out there like, hey man, like your 3-step looks a little sloppy. Like you got to get off the press a little bit better. And like he's coaching these kids up. I'm like,
Do they listen?
I was like, I don't think you kids understand like what kind of value you're getting right now from a Super Bowl motherfucking champion.
Exactly.
It's on an NFL roster. He's an NFL veteran. He's not some slapdick. I mean, maybe you should pay attention to him instead of taking Snapchats and fucking
That's the
jerking off.
1%.
Oh, that's all they're doing, right? They're all going like,
Yeah,
"Oh, look
like-
at me, dog."
But I knew just from where I'm from in Fort Lauderdale, bro, like Gold Feet, shout out to him, bro. Y'all should add him.
Who
He's
is it?
Gold Feet Global.
Gold Feet Global, yeah. He was like the original.
Tevin Gold
He was like
Feet.
the original receiver.
Yes,
kind of.
he's the one. He is the juice. He is every release you've ever seen me do. I know he'll say, "Nah, Tim's do his own thing." No, it's him, bro. He's the GOAT. But he'll have Jalen Waddle out there. He'll have Jamar Chase out there.
Oh shit!
He has Justin Jefferson out there. It's on his Instagram.
I got.
And then he also has
like currently right now,
bro. every summer.
This year?
They fly him up, bro. He needs to be protected by all means.
You know, I need to ask you this.
Go ahead.
Route God.
He's gotten better. Now,
Hey,
when we first,
man, I still love you, brother.
Route God, I love you. But when I first retired, his technique used to make me mad because I had a receivers coach in Miami, Phil McGagan. He ended up being the receivers coach right now in the Buffalo Bills. But he was the assistant to Coach O'Keefe, and I used to want to do this dime step, like with my hands, like this shit, like I'm slapping a fly, and I felt like it was swaggy. And then he would tell me, like, you know, how about you just wait until you actually catch a pass? How about you like get on the roster? Bust the roster first before you start.
Yeah,
that's what he did. He was like, ass, dog.
No, but you got to understand, as a receiver. Once I played against Revis and Brandon Browner, and Brent Grimes, that took my game to another level because I'm the type of player where, just like I am in law, I have to know how you knew. So you play a good play on me, bitch. I'm not even gonna run back to the huddle. How the fuck did you know that? How did you know that, bitch? And then I'll ask them after practice, how did you know? And they'll tell me, and they would tell me, bro, and I would take that, just like.
It's just the way you ran the route. They would be able to know. They would know.
There's tells.
If I come to the top and the way that he teaches, I'm gonna move the mic. The way that he was teaching, it was like, you're gone. Like, you don't give a fuck when I break left or right. You're on me.
Yeah.
I'm 6'3". If I come to you and bro, I'm dead. I can't be like this. So I was taught like by Ocho Cinco. With the elbow move, Brandon Marshall with his complicated self, you know what I mean, as far as being physical. But
did you learn anything from Randy Moss? Or?
Man, hell yeah, how to run the go route. That's why from the point that I left San Fran, every other team I went to,
the hand up.
I feel like this guy. I was telling my brother, I feel like this guy was taller than 6'3" because you're 6'2".
I think he's
6'. You look like you were like 6'4", 6'5".
Wait, Wikipedia had you at 6'3".
Yeah, I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3".
Yeah, well, that's because
they got my wrong place.
Well,
they
because
got me from,
I was just
Kent,
like thinking,
Washington
I was thinking
shit.
Garcia has to be 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah. No, I thought you were
or 6'2", but you were like towering over there where I was like,
so that's me on the field, and I run a 4.38 with a 38-inch vertical. And
you don't got to talk about your dick size.
I'm just saying. I've lifted 225 22 times, bro.
225?
All that 22? Press coverage shit, I'll punch you dead in your face through the helmet. And I got it on film. It's on YouTube, bro. You can type in my first name, my last name, put 1-O-N-1, and you'll see 137 videos of me going crazy. And sometimes I'm talking trash in the back because I'm like, look at this fool thought he could stick me. That's how I talk because I want you to see it. So when we get to practice, I get that dog out of you because if you beat me up in practice, guess what I'm going to do to the guy on Sunday? I'm going to tear his ass up because I didn't get bullied. I'm tired of getting bullied. Now big bro is my bro. He going to tell me turn up. It's on you. I'm gonna take your head off, bro.
Let me ask you this. What do you think about like of your childhood and upbringing displayed kind of like the chip on your shoulder that you don't really have the chip necessarily anymore.
He kind of does.
He kind of does, but not near as much as not near as much as
when he first met me, bro.
The old Tim,
I was bad, bro. I was bad.
It's like, man, I gotta. This guy will fuck somebody up.
Yeah, bro.
Foster care, right?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So like I'll tell you what, football allowed me to be the aggressive, violent person that I wanted to be. So like if I wanted to punch you in your face because you looked at me wrong legally, I could punch you. Like and I found out the rules of where I can be aggressive. I like run blocking. I'll grab you and headbutt you and try to lift you. Because I live in the weight room, bro. Like it's a lot of aggression, a lot of anger I had as a kid. So I didn't want to catch charges. So I'm like, I got to be positive, man. I got to do stuff like a role model because I was trying to be not what my family was. I don't want to be a thug and a gangster and be in prison and tote pistols and sell drugs. I don't want to do that shit. I want to play football. I want to be a dad, bro. I want to be a husband. I want to go out with my shirt off with a fucking belly at 50 and goddamn drink my beer and watch my wife run around in her two-piece still looking good because I paid for the surgery at 50. You feel me?
Like, I was just saying you don't have to be 50 to have to
right now. Hey, you didn't start playing football until you were what? Like
17, bro. Yeah, that's why I taught. That's why I couldn't be an analyst because people get upset because I didn't play Little League, but I'm the type of dad that's like, you don't have to play Little League to go because everybody in my high school at Dillard High School in Fort Lauderdale, class of 07, we had a couple All-State, but I'm the only one that stuck. We had one that tackled Mark Ingram from Auburn, Antoine Carter. You remember that DN that chased Mark Ingram down in that SEC championship?
Mark Ingram was
from Alabama, the running back.
Alabama.
He chased him down.
Heisman Trophy winner.
Heisman Trophy winner.
I know
that year he
Ingram
won Heisman and they played in the SEC championship with Cam Newton and then won the national championship.
He went to Dillard?
No. I'm saying that there was a DN that chased Mark Ingram down on a 70-yard open run.
Oh, yeah.
He went to my high school.
Oh, shit.
He didn't go. I was the only one to win. And that makes people upset. At my college, I wasn't recruited to it. I only played 1 year, but I'm on the wall.
What is it?
At FAMU, I'm on the wall, and that makes other people upset. They get mad. And then I'm not shy about my shit, because when people
fuck them.
But when people who I work with though, Sean, Pete this though, people who I work with, like him, all I gotta do is shut up and they'll tell you how serious I was about this shit. Bro, I'll die out here.
Yeah.
He'll throw that ball in the ground. I'm diving for it. I don't care.
I'm like, that's
the difference between the other sports and the mental toughness that you have to have for the football. I mean, NFL. I sound like a spick right now. I said, the football.
Also, real shit though. My position, I had to make those plays because I'm only out of 9 plays, I'm gonna get 2. One's gonna be a run, one's gonna be a pass. Now I fuck with the first starting X. So he's gonna, hey, big bro, let me get that pass. All right, I got you, man. I know they ain't give you no plays. Yeah, I'm trying to make the team. All right, boom, get in there. You gotta come back. Come back? Well, if you press, can I go? Yeah, just tell the quarterback. Bet. Get in there. I'm making this play right now. This is it. I got plenty of plays like that on film in practice where you see me jump over somebody and I'm screaming because I knew, nigga, that's the only one I got out of them 12 plays, bro. Because I'm the one that got all the background. People don't understand. Every NFL team I went to, they didn't fucking draft me because of my background, bro. My pops would pop you. My mom's people would handle you, bro. Like, my kids don't meet my family because my family is violent. I tell people that. And because I walk around with a smile and shit, they're like, oh, Brian, you're just, no, bro. My people will handle you. I don't bring them around certain situations because it'll blow. So they look this up. And I was in DCF for 10 years. So all you gotta do is open the book. You see all the stuff I did as a kid.
What'd you say, DCF?
Department of Children and Families, bro. I was in foster care at the age of 7.
Tell me this guy doesn't play with a chip on his shoulder.
All I can tell you
all day. I talk with it on my shoulder.
I can tell you something. The vodka hit hard.
But no, seriously though, but that's why I played and I exude that and I try to purposely do that to people because kids need to understand, bro. You are looking at Justin Jefferson. Oh, yeah, I just got 200 million. Yeah, I'm him. Jamar Chase, you're looking at the comfortability.
Yo, these are some good receivers, though.
Yes, but that's not the whole room. Yeah. There are guys like me in there. There are guys where you walk down, you got to go through the first 2 receivers, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Now 5th, talk to me. Beat me out. Bitch, you're not coming to play him. You're coming to play me. Yep. I'm going to die on here. Are you going to die? You steady watching him. Are you going to die? Because he going to get his plays. Yeah, but hey, these 2 slants, you got to catch it and get hit by the star. You gonna do that? Because that's what the 5th receiver do.
You know what's wild is that that's your mentality.
Yes,
right?
bro.
And you still had to beat out all these other people to get there.
Yes, every team I went to, I beat people out. I never went to a team that I was selected to. You can Google it. Never went to a team that just, we like Brian. No, bro. The only team that did that was the Patriots. And even when I went to the Patriots, he made me do 2 different trials.
So as a receiver, you must have a little bit of appreciation for Travis Hunter. I know he plays, multiple positions for winning the Heisman.
Of course. Like, first of all, why the fuck?
What are your thoughts on Travis?
He's the best player.
I don't understand that.
He started at defense. Look at him up in high school. He was playing defense. When he went to Jackson State, he was still playing defense. You can have 400 or 500 yards as a receiver. That ain't hard. There's 10 games. You get 50 yards a game. Come on now. It's not hard. He's getting a pick and then 60, 70 yards, 2 touchdowns. And he's doing it. I love what Deion did because he rubbed it in people's face. He did the shit I used to do. It's one-on-ones. We just begun. First rep. I'm running to go. Hey, Brian, he can hear you. I don't give a fuck what he hear. I'm running to go. You heard me? I'm releasing outside.
I'm telling you right now. Yeah.
I'll do that. I got it on film, Sean. I swear to God. I got it on film, bro.
I believe it.
I'll tell a person what I'm doing and do it. Deion told them who this little kid was when he pulled him from Florida State. And everybody's like, well, we've seen plenty of number 1s. And then we got Jermani McClain coming behind him. We're like, oh, well, he's 6'3". He's probably better. Nope. And then he keeps matriculating through playing these different players. And you got to keep in mind, he's 6 feet and he's 180 pounds wet.
Yeah.
And he's doing what he's doing. He won the Blitzenkoff Award and he won the Heisman, bro. Who did that? And he plays defense. The only reason they didn't give him all the awards because they hating on the young man. Bro, because I can give a damn. No, none of those DBs can play receiver like him. So then let's think about
That's
it.
why they play DB.
If we took him from Colorado and put him with Alabama, with Alabama's D-line, if we put him with LSU's front seven, Ohio State's front seven, and you got these.
Hold on. South Carolina's front seven.
South Carolina's front seven.
There you go. South Carolina.
One of the best in the SEC.
I mean, goddamn, we got the best defensive player in the league in NCAA.
You think Miami got shafted by not being in the?
You're fucking right. Come on, Steve.
The fuck out. What?
I want to see him in the playoffs, though.
Yeah, I'd like to see him in the
They'll
playoffs.
get jiggy in the playoffs.
I'm just talking about the playoffs. I mean, 12 teams.
They've been in Indiana, I think.
Absolutely.
Are we talking about playoffs?
Playoffs. That was something Bill didn't have to talk about. It just happened.
You just knew, hey, listen, baby, I got another 100.
No, he talked about it once Tom Brady left.
I got another 200 once the playoffs start.
We're so sad, bro. Let's speak on my Patriots, bro. We can't tackle. We're running the same defense Gerard Brayo ran in our. You know, I showed my wife this. Baby, I hope you're watching this. Crystal, I hope you're watching this. I was watching the game, and I said,
This Sunday, I'm assuming.
This Sunday. Yeah. And I was watching it, and I stopped because it came on about 4:25. I was playing the Cardinals. And I said, you know, for one, Kyler Murray should be running for his life, but he's back there. He's 5'10". He's 190 pounds, and he's just.
How is he
just
a quarterback, in my opinion, bro?
He can play.
He is a tiny little guy, man.
He can play, though.
He's the best Texas thing ever.
But I'm just saying, like, 5'10", bro, and the guy somehow manages to throw the ball the way the
number 5 pick in the MLB draft.
I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. I know. Right? I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback.
Russell Wilson. I mean, another guy who's been picked by the
Johnny Manziel,
Jameis Winston.
He needs rehab.
Guys, we got about 4 minutes left. Is there anything you want to tell the audience as far as like, hey, the will to play, how to get beefy, how to make.
And
how to be a violator.
I've been thinking this in the back of my head. It's like what Tim's was saying is, and what everybody always hears, like there's no first impression. So when he's telling people, and on this podcast, he's like, my first impression, like I'm only getting 2 plays.
That's it.
I'm one's a run play, the other play. I got a first impression. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I can to get that damn ball out of you because you're taking money out of my pocket. You're taking food out of my kids. You know my. Wives, you're taking food out of their mouth. I mean,
side chicks, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, shit. You get one chance at a first impression. Fucking let it ride.
That's why I
ran
with
that chip on your shoulder.
Because you run a go, and that's your first impression of me, and I jump over, and what you gonna say?
Damn, Tim's with the fucking jumping over, dog.
That's one. But you take somebody's
how many
pictures
did your teabag? How many pictures did you teabag?
Have you ever Saquon Barkley reverse hurdled?
Never in my life. Never in my life. That was incredible.
I've never seen that shit in my life.
Isn't it crazy that hurdling shit was like 4 or 5 years ago that this shit started.
No, but this motherfucker turns his ass.
He turned backwards.
Jumps up.
No, I know that. I run through. Turns around. The thing is that even the overall hurdle of players didn't start happening.
Yeah, because you can't go high, which means that now you hurdle because people are going low.
But just to piggyback off of what he's saying though, any kid out there watching, that's why I don't like Johnny. Because if my first impression is to stick with the coach, that first impression isn't just on the field. If I walk off the field and then I get caught snorting coke in a club, or if I'm drinking with a bunch of girls and I'm taking shots off their stomach and their tits, and I'm the starting quarterback, and I can't be doing that. Allegedly. And I can't be doing that. There's other people that are coming behind you. Who shows who won it? Allegedly. So you have to think first impression. Not only that, but consistency at an aggressive level, because football is not a baby sport. It's not baseball.
Now it is.
There is no. Well, technically to an extent, but only on Sundays. When you're in practice, there's no ref when you full pads, bro.
Yeah, but you ain't hurting your teammates.
You got life fucked up. You stay, bro, you right here. I'm not going to block you in your back. I'm not going to block you in your back. But if your wife is right there, I'm going to try and take you to her. If I can try to mush you on your chest, I'm going to do that too. I'm going to punch you. All that, bro. I'm trying to win because the guy in front of me getting 60 mil and he just jogged off the ball.
And this is why you need that.
And they don't
Tim's
say shit.
2 times motherfucking mentality to get on there.
But that's what I'm just saying, bro. It'll piss you off if you see somebody less talented do something and everybody go, oh, here's 100 million. And you're like, but he threw in the ball. He just let it go. Like, bro, you get pissed. I get mad as fuck. Kids don't look at that. They just look at.
That's one thing I did notice about football is that you make a good play, all of a sudden everybody's on your jock strap like you never tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take that much. I mean, even for a kicker, you make a good ass fucking kick, all of a sudden you're fucking God.
Michael Bates.
Until you miss it.
Until you miss it. And then you're walking to the side.
Yeah.
They're looking at you like you ain't made 20 in a row.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's the society we live in. I feel like
What have you done for me lately?
Yes, what have you done for me lately? And it needs to be more Larry Fitz, more Mike Evans, more consistency. What are you doing consistently?
You just told somebody, you just mentioned two people, both receivers, that are very fucking consistent though, man.
Yes, they were the most consistent.
But when they came out,
4 weeks,
but listen,
and he's still going to get
when
over
they both
1,000,
were drafted,
wild,
were
bro.
they depict to be what they are now?
I'm pretty sure no.
Larry wasn't?
No, he wasn't.
No.
He went, it was Anquan as the
Hey,
number
you know what?
one.
I'm a little bit
And Mike
ashamed that
Evans-
you didn't mention Calvin Johnson, bro.
Because Calvin,
That guy's a dog, bro.
he gave,
And who did he play for
He
for
said,
how
"I'm
many
done."
years?
Detroit.
Yeah,
9.
And for 9 years, and
And he
retired
walked
early.
away.
Retired early. too.
Larry and Mike might do 20.
There's no way.
No.
All right.
I don't see that.
Listen,
hold
Hey,
on.
you don't see this?
He's at what, 11?
Miami.
He's in 11 right now,
Well,
and he's
he-
going for an easy 12.
Well,
Larry was in
Jerry-
11, going
Jerry
for
had
Mike's
14.
faster than Larry, and he's bigger than Larry.
Jerry had 14.
Come on, bro.
So I'm going to assume that Mike is going to go for 14 at least.
Easy.
But I don't think he's going to play after 14 years.
You're crazy. I give Mike 15 easy.
No, but I'm saying
15.
he's going to make the conscious decision not to play again just so he doesn't beat
No,
Jerry
pick
Rice.
this out.
All 1,000.
No,
Yeah,
right.
This ain't Barry Sanders.
No, you remember when Tony Gonzalez was
That's
on
the
his way out the
stupidest
league?
thing I've ever
heard.
What did they do? What did the Falcons do? They just kept him.
What's that stupid, bro?
They kept him in passing situations. We're talking about a guy who is 240 pounds playing receiver. He can play tight end.
Guys, I want to thank you boys for coming in and freaking knocking this shit out of the park, because you only get 2 plays in life. And if you don't prove yourself in those 2 plays, like Garcia says, you end up sucking somebody's dick.
Federal pound me in the ass prison.
What the fuck?
I was talking about Aaron Hernandez.
No. You were talking about Diddy, dog. You were talking about Diddy.
Anyways, we'll see you at the next Diddy party. Peace out.
What a brutal way to end that shit, huh? Good God.
And we're out.